So James, thanks for joining us today. Firstly, tell us a little bit about the sport content that we'll find on the Yahoo site.
Yeah, the sports content's quite interesting. We have a very sort of polarised mix of different types of users on Yahoo Sport. We have the users who come through the front page, so obviously our front page is hugely popular and powerful. We get 2 million plus users a day signing on there to see their mail accounts and things like that. They're a slightly older demographic, and there a lot of people are signing in to see their mail, as I mentioned, so we need to grab them with more virulent content, with content that will grab them from the Today module, which is our main content module on our front page. So there's that kind of content, and then we have people who come in through direct access to the sports site, and they're more people who are big sports fans who want more in-depth coverage, longer form articles, and that's where we really drive our engagement. And obviously, going forward, there's a massive growth in our social referrals, and that's where we're pushing from. So there's again a third type of content that we're looking for to push from mainly our Facebook page. But then we're also moving into, we've got a Twitter account, and we're also moving into things like Snapchat and Periscope and things like that. So it's a really wide variety, but the main, whichever area you come through to get into the site, we want to keep you there. So we want to serve you more in-depth content, even if you've come in through a not clickbaity, but a more content driven by grabbing your attention. We want you to think around that content is something really interesting that will keep you in the site and increase the brand awareness of Yahoo Sport and increase the amount of time people dwell on the site, really.
So which 3 sports do you cover most frequently on the site?
Obviously, football is our main traffic driver, as it would be any sports site in the UK. I think we tend to do about 85% of our traffic around sport. We have an editorial partnership with Eurosport, which really drives the way that people interact when they direct access the site. So the things that they have rights for on their TV channel. So you're looking at tennis, you're looking at cycling, and motor racing is really big for us. But the Yahoo users skew towards cricket and rugby and golf. So it's a real, aside from football, we have a real mix, but we're really trying to build, we've got a big presence in India, so we're trying to build up the cricket side of it particularly. So that's something to look forward to in the coming months.
Now, talking about your relationship with PRs, how do you like to work with the PR community, and how useful do you find them for content?
They're fantastic. I mean, I think the more contact we have with them, the better. I mean, my time is so limited that I don't get to see a lot of the content or a lot of the things that are happening in the sports world. So to have somebody flag that up to you and give you the opportunity to interact with content or come to events is brilliant. I know a lot of people tend to find that the constant emailing can be difficult, but for me, as I think they're always polite, they're always well-meaning, and I think I can reciprocate that, really.
And are there any developments you can tell us about with the sports side of the site?
Yeah, I mean, we've got the content partnership with Eurosport at the moment. That's changing slightly, so we're going to have the scope to push more of the content that we want to commission in the next few months, which is really exciting. We'll be developing our social strategy further, as I mentioned before, with things like Snapchat and Periscope, and yeah, and it's just a really exciting time for us. We're relaunching our app in the next couple of months, so yeah, it's a really exciting time for us at the moment.